Give me some peace of mind again. Cause I've been walking up and floating off the edge. It's starting, I think I need the rain, so I can feel something, I only feel the pain. So let me hold you till the end. Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. And if I fall down, I get up again. Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. All the words that you said.
What is up, gents? We are here. We are live. Sorry I missed a few days. That's not uncommon for me, though. But we are here. There's a whole lot to talk about. A whole lot. Not really. Nothing Jazz related. I mean, there's some rumors that were going around today, but that's really it. Nothing like solidified, just some rumors. So I figured because I missed the last couple days, we will talk about all the recent news, which is pretty big. And then I compiled a nice little list of all the current Utah Jazz players and how I would draft them in order. If I was Danny Ainge right now and I had the next 10 years ahead of me and I could draft these kids. Contract doesn't really matter. I mean, kind of. But like realistically, it's like, how old are they? How old are they going to be in 10 years? That 10-year frame, that's how I'm going to draft these guys. So we'll be doing that after. And then I'm going to be ending this stream and doing a Minecraft stream after. But I'm going to try to make this Jazz only. So here we are. So starting off, dude. Making it nice and pretty. LeBron James is a 76er. Okay? Everybody already knows that. This is nothing new. I'm 2 days late. I apologize. But yeah. LeBron James signs with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal. He's got an opt-out on the second year, though, I believe. So, yeah, it is player option. So, you know. Interesting. I think it's fun because I'm an Eagles fan, if you did not know that. So, like, I have a little bit of, like, a thing with Philadelphia teams. Toronto is my second favorite NBA team. I will never hide that. I'm not going to, like, try to shy from that. Like, Jazz 1, Raptors 2. But the Sixers have probably been 3 for me most of my life just because it's, like, this. The same people I follow for Eagles stuff are also Sixers fans, obviously. So, like, I get a lot of Sixers kind of stuff on my feed, too. So, and Tony Jones covers them now. So, like, relative, like, I get a decent amount of Sixers stuff. So, this is kind of cool. It'll be fun. Like, it's an absolute league pass team. It is worth watching on every level. So, that'll be fun. I think he's wearing 23, right? I don't know why he wouldn't be. So, if I'm going to get any LeBron jersey, which I don't own a LeBron jersey, and I've always wanted to get one, this is the one I'm going to get. If they have this black Sixers one, dude, I'm getting that one. But, that's kind of like having the Wizards Michael Jordan jersey. Kind of sick, I think. So, that's the route I'm going to go. Just details about it. John Tonje signed with the Portland Trail Blazers. That's cool. Good for him. Third team in 10 months or whatever it is. So that's fun. In fact, no, it's third team in 7 months. That's funny. See, Spencer Jones. Nuggets matched this today, I believe. He signed an offer sheet with Oklahoma City, but the Nuggets matched it for Spencer Jones. KCP got a buyout from Grizzlies, and then he's signing with 76ers. And it's funny because we find it somewhere to say right here, $3.9 million. He's making more next year than LeBron is, so that's fun. And then Mario Hezonja is signing a 1 year with the Cavs. Interesting. Okay. So that might be where some of the reports are coming from. I didn't really see that. Okay. We'll see here. The number 5 pick in the 2015 draft receives an opportunity to revitalize his NBA career, entering his 6th season in the league after last playing in 2019-2020, and is set to play a key wing role for the Eastern Conference finalists. Hezonja received a strong interest to return to the NBA from Cleveland and Golden State. And you picked Cleveland, bro? Whatever. Interesting choice by Mario Hezonja. I was always like, I wasn't like high on Mario Hezonja, but like I thought he was like alright. He's a 5-year, about to be 6-year NBA player. That's not a horrible guy, you know. LeBron. Yeah, Nuggets are matching the deal for Spencer Jones. That was 3 hours ago. Yeah, congrats to Nuggets, dude. You increased your luxury tax from 36 million to 68 million, and enter the second apron. Congrats, Denver. Don't know what to tell them there. But yeah, that's all the news. I mean, unless there's other stuff, Jazz related. Shams has it. I don't know. There's reports going around today that the Jazz are going to get Jared Allen. I don't know if the Mario Hezonja thing obviously has a reason to that. But it's a lot of like, I've seen like 5 or 6 tweets about it from like reputable people, but all they're like saying is like Jared Allen to the Jazz ? It's like, what the fuck intel do you have? So that's the most interesting Jazz kind of rumors right now. It'd be sick. I don't know what we give up. You know, Sensabaugh picks and whatever it would take. It'd probably have to be a 3-teamer or something would have to happen, but I just can't imagine they'd give up on Jared Allen. I just can't imagine that. They're in the Eastern Finals last year. Like, unless cap is just getting really, really pricey for them. I haven't looked into the Cavaliers' salary cap situation, but I don't see why you would give up on Jared Allen if you're Finals contender right now. Whatever. So that's that, dude. That's all the news. I figure now we can just get into the ranking of the Utah Jazz players, the draft of the Utah Jazz players, okay? I have a nice list on my phone. I have compiled it. Look at that. Nice little list, okay? Of technically 20 players, okay? 20 players on the team. I know there's only however many roster slots and 2 ways. So these are, some of these guys are like not technically on the team, but like they're around the team. So I kind of just like threw all these guys in the mix, okay? Whether they played on the Summer League team or they played on the team at the end of the season, like those kind of guys that are around the team. I threw them on the list. So, without further ado, coming in at number 22. If I was a general manager in the NBA and I was drafting out of the Jazz players for the next 10 years, in last place, number 22, is Jackson Hayes. Jackson Sprays. For obvious reasons. He shouldn't even be in the league. We need to rush past this. He's last. Okay? Next is 50 feet of shit. Okay? 50 feet of shit follows him. Okay? Then after that, you've got us. Us people. Just regular dudes. Okay? Then you got Hayden Gray. Okay? No offense, Hayden. I don't know if you're a true NBA player. Prove me wrong. I'm open to it. Danny Ainge sees something in you. I don't know. But you're coming in at, what are you? 19th, dude. Enjoy it. Next, you've got John Conchar at 18. This is more so age rather than skill set, and that's kind of what will come down to most of these guys here. John's 30 years old. Okay? You're only going to get a good 3 to 5 years out of him max at this point. I don't imagine John Conchar is a 36-year-old NBA player. So it's a waste of a decade to pick him, I think. So that's why he would go there. But there's a lot of guys here that are younger that I think he's better than currently, obviously. But that's how we're ranking him. Next is 17. We've got Tamar Bates. That's just an age thing, simply. Just an age. He's 23. I'm going to take him over John Conchar off age. He's nowhere near as good. Probably won't even be an NBA player. I doubt he plays a second in the NBA. Prove me wrong, Tamar. But that's where he ranks just because of age. You're going to get more potential years out of this guy, okay? Next at number, what are we at? 16, Yusuf Nurkic. Just an age thing again. It's, you know, and also if you've seen his leg injury, like every year I'm like, why are we betting on this leg? But he's proved it wrong, whatever it is, last 4 years since he broke it, 5 years, 6 years, whatever. So, Nurkic, he's coming in at 16. And it's another age thing. Nurkic is 31. So, unless you think he's playing until he's 37, 38, 39, 40, I'm not taking him as well. He's going at 31, or going at 16. At 15, we've got Svi Mykhailiuk. It's another kind of age thing. He's 29. again, when we come down to this list, I think on our team, Svi Mihailuk might be the 7th or 8th best player. Honestly. So, that's why, just off age, and it's like, he's going to have a killer career over in Europe in like 2 or 3 years. He's going to dominate. So, it's just one of those situations, like, again, I wouldn't bet on this guy for the next decade. At 14, it's Trey Alexander, dude. It's a similar thing with Tamar Bates. It's like, literally, he's young. You've got more potential years, like, I don't know. Pretty simple there. Nothing crazy. Then at 13, we've got Bezenbang. He's just, like, the better of these young guys, I think. These young, like, randos, if that's the right way to phrase it. In fact, I should look through this. Yeah, pretty much. Out of these young randos, Bezenbang's basically one of the best of them. So, that's why he's sitting there at 13. Not really middle of the pack, a little below the middle of the pack, but it's whatever. Good for you, Bez. I don't know if anybody thought you'd be in this position, 10 months ago, but congrats. At 12, I've got Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba. This is really, like, kind of a mixture of both. He's not too old. How old is Mo? He's 28, so he's not too old. Sorry, it says right there. He's not too old, but he's not, like, great. He's just he's a borderline NBA player. You know what you're getting with him. So that's kind of the situation with Mo, why I would take him there. Not because he's even a backup center in the league. It's just like, worst case scenario as a GM. If anybody gets hurt, you could throw him in. And then at 11, we've got Blake Hinson. I know he had a horrible summer league. We've discussed it. It's been rough. But he shot whatever percentage it was from 3 last year. 51% from the field. So, that's kind of the reason there why I'd put him. He's also, how old is he now? He's 26. So, he's not, you're still getting him until he's 36 in that kind of range. So, if he becomes a really good shooter over the next 6 months to a year, it's probably worth the pick in that situation. At 10, we've got Josh Okogie. We talked about him the other day. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's going to be all right. I've thought more about it. He's going to be better than I've probably said on the last video or last stream about him. But he's not a plus defender like everybody thinks he is. So that's a big reason why he's fallen here to 10. I'm sure a lot of people in this draft would disagree with where I have him. Probably put him a little higher. But I've got him at 10. He's 27 years old. He's my age. I just don't know if... he's been on how many teams now? Saved somewhere maybe, but... I don't know. I think it's a comfortable spot for him at 10. At 9, we've got Kyle Filipowski. This is where things are going to get sticky, all right? You guys are going to be like, what are you doing, bro, okay? Don't get mad at me here, okay? Kyle Filipowski's at 9. He's 22 years old. Again, he's all right. He's a decent player. He's going to be a good backup rotational player his whole career. I don't know how long it'll be. I can't imagine he's ever a career starter. But prove me wrong, Kyle. I'm open to that. But yeah, Kyle's 22, sitting at 9, feels comfortable, right in the middle of the pack. He's a rotational player in that situation. Here's where it gets fun. At 8, I've got Cody Williams. Okay? You're going to be mad, dude. Why do you have Cody Williams above Kyle Filipowski? I don't know. Disagree with me? Let me know in the comments. We can argue back and forth, dude. But I've got Cody Williams above Kyle Filipowski for the next decade. Okay? Just off like athleticism. I know he's not been good certain games, but he's shown improvement every year. So until he hasn't shown me improvement, I know Summer League was whatever. We ignore that. Cody's 21 as well, so it's like we're gonna work with that. At 7, Isaiah Collier. That's also probably gonna rile some feathers. People may not like that as well. He's 21. People should think he'd be higher than that, but no. His shot scares the hell out of me. All his other skill sets are elite, though, so except for defense. He's not great defense, but, his passing is so good that it just kind of covers up a lot of those weaknesses. So that's why you have to kind of put him here. But, again, I think 7's good if you're redrafting our team. And then at 6, I've got Bryce Sensabaugh. And this isn't me just trying to hype him up, being like, yo, we should hype him up so we can trade him. No, if he's a good player, he's a really good offensive scorer. He's like a bigger Jordan Clarkson kind of player. So I don't hate it. And he could develop a good defensive like ability. Not that he doesn't have it now, but so that's why I'd be putting him, or is it at 6? But now, no surprise, we've got a top 5 here. I don't think this top 5 should be surprising to anybody. It's just kind of a matter of how you rank these 5. Okay? In 5th place, I've got 29-year-old Lauri Markkanen. Okay? I get it, dude. This is my GOAT. This is my GOAT, okay? Don't get me mad. Or don't get mad at me. Don't get me riled up, okay? Lauri Markkanen at 5. It's just because 10 years, dude. He'll be 39, bro. We can't... I'm not taking that. So, Lau goes at 5, okay? Now things get really fun, okay? At 4, I've got Jaren Jackson Jr. Obviously, I have him above Lauri because he plays both sides of the floor, okay? Is he a better offensive player than Lauri? Probably not. In fact, not even probably. He isn't, okay? But he's so much better defensively that it's not even, like, comparable. So, Jaren has to go above Lauri in that situation. But yeah, Jaren, how old are you, Jaren? Jaren's 26, so he's younger than I am. So, I'm going to take him for the next decade, comfortably. Danny Ainge may prove me wrong and trade him in the next 6 months. I don't know what happens. Things get weird here, but that's what we're rolling with Jaren at 4. Now, these next 3, you should assume should be in a specific order. I think it'd be an obvious order, okay? If you disagree with me with the top 3, fucking let's argue in the comments, bro, okay? At 3, I've got Keontae George, okay? 22 years old. It's simple. Put up almost 24 points last year. On almost 50% efficiency, 45.6. So, no complaints. We take it. And he's shown, again, great improvement year by year. So, that's how we roll with him. I feel safe with him at 3. Honestly. And these last 2, again, should not be an argument who goes 2, who goes 1. At 2, we've got Ace, Arius Bailey. Again, he's 19 years old, guys. I want you to go back through this last year's draft, the one that was a month and a half ago, okay? Look at all the top 30 players, and look at their ages, what day, what year they were born, and look at Ace. Pretty young, isn't he? So, in that situation, that's why we're putting him at 2. I think even if he was the same age as Keontae, you'd still take him over Keontae. So, age is really not a factor at all with these top 2 guys. Or top 3, really. Again, if they were 26 or 27, I still think I'd take him over Lauri and Jaren. So, that's the argument there with Ace at 2. And then lastly, of course, Darren Peterson at 1. 19 years old, future superstar, future MVP, future finals MVP. Scoring leader, 8-time scoring leader, 12-time All-Star, 12-time All-Star, you know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. Oh. Crash? We crashed. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're back. We're back, baby. Why does this happen? Okay, but yeah, dude. Future MVP, 12-time All-Star, future GOAT. Okay? That's why you put him at 1. Because if you're doing a general all of the NBA redraft, I think Darren Peterson goes top 5. So, that's of course why he'd be number 1. So that's it, boys. It's pretty simple. That was a quick stream. We're at 19 minutes. I tried to keep it under 20 minutes as best we could. And that is it. Boom! I do appreciate you guys. Shout out for watching. Shout out for viewing. If you disagree with my list, feel free to comment down below. Tell me who you would switch, why you would switch them. But yeah. Of course, we'll do our nightly shout out real quick. Jasmine, shout out to the Jasmine. They're almost at 175 subs. They're the GOATs. Spencer, you're the GOAT. Everybody's the GOAT. There's not a jazz content channel that I like more than the Jasmine. T-Talk's tied. Okay, they're tied, but like, bro, Jasmine's good, dude. The banter between those 3 boys is awesome. Give them a follow. They're available on everything. Twitter, Spotify, YouTube, X, at Jasmine Podcast. Good dudes. And then, of course, where are they? T-Talk. T-Talk, Ty and Town, the GOATs. Great boys. New episodes every week. Streams every couple weeks, whatever it is. So shout out to the boys. They're also available on everything. So, shout out T-Talk. Shout out Jasmine. You know the vibes. But yeah. Then, of course, you can follow me down below. My Twitter /X or whatever is linked down below. Pretty general. Mostly jazz stuff. Pretty much it. That's linked down below. My let's see. My TikTok's down below as well. But I don't really use TikTok. So if you need to follow me somewhere and that's all you have, it's an option. And then my Instagram is also linked down below. But that's not all jazz stuff. It's kind of other fun stuff. So whatever. I do appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Comment of the night. I'm going to ask you simply, how many All-Star games do you think Darren Peterson makes in his career? In his Jazz career. I'm not saying he is here forever. In his time with the Jazz, how many All-Star games does Darren Peterson make? And then the comment word of the night is going to be waffle. It is waffle. I think I've used that before. It doesn't matter. Type the word waffle in chat, and or in the comment, if you type in waffle, no doubt, no scam, 100%, no joke, government approved. Literally a toaster with infinite Eggo waffles will appear on your doorstep tomorrow morning. I know it sounds cheesy and corny, but it's actually not corny. It's waffly. So enjoy that. I appreciate the comment, boys. Smash like, smash subscribe. We're gonna be live again here in like 30 minutes or so, playing Minecraft for a couple hours. But in general, jazz stuff throughout the week. I'm gonna try to get more on board with that. I want to do more like rankings and this kind of stuff to keep me more motivated throughout the off season to kind of talk about stuff. Shout out to like the Jazzmen and some other channels that have been doing that kind of stuff. I think it's a smart idea to kind of do little ranking things. So I'm going to try to kind of do that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll do like a general ranking of all the NBA players right now, my personal ranking, that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that going forward. I don't know if I'll do Mammoth Monday tomorrow. I'm not confident. Maybe tonight I'll just get real creative and make all the thumbnails and all the backgrounds and everything and I'll do it. But I don't have anything prepared for it. So doesn't matter. But that's it, boys. Appreciate you. Let me change the song, dude. Blah, blah, blah. Have a good night. Also, again, shout out to the Jazz hat, dude. I don't know if I showed you guys. Got it from 47. Same place I've been getting them that and this hat. So now I've got like, I don't know how many. 5 hats from 47. So it's good shit. It's the best hat I've ever owned. If you don't know, I have it on Twitter. So follow me there. But yeah. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. 'Cause I've been holding on to all the words you said. And if I fall down, yeah. 'Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. Woo!
Cause honey, you and I are always on the run. Gonna be loving you. Saying, why do we feed the fire when we can breathe the flame? So let me hold you till the end. Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. And if I fall down, I get up again. Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said.